Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we welcome you all to our broadcast here on Hometown Television of the 40th Annual IHSAA State Tournament, girls basketball style. This is Class 4A Sectional 8 action here at Westfield. Game number 1 will feature Carmel versus Hamilton Southeastern. Craig Atkins with you alongside Perry Williams. We've also got Jim Wofford, our producer, and on the camera tonight is Ethan Robbins. And tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Community Health Network, also by Church Hiddle and Antrim, Ivy Tech Community College, Smith's Jewelers, by Mark Hairbrandt, Wolfie's Grill, Peterson Architecture, Indiana Restoration Services, Logan Street Signs and Banners, and Noblesville Trophies. And Perry's got a pretty good matchup for this first game of the night, as Carmel comes in at 19-4, and Southeastern kind of a struggle but injured season for them, for Chris Huppenthal and gang, as they come in at 11-10. But you can never count out a Chris Huppenthal team.
Absolutely, and you know the one thing about it, I'm sure this is not the season that Chris had anticipated going in to this season, but with the rash of injuries and everything, things happen like that, Craig. So, but I guarantee you they'll be ready to play here tonight against Todd Windland's Carmel Greyhounds.
The winner of this first round game, will meet the Fishers Tigers, and we've got a pair of their coaches, head coach Michael Gaines and assistant Lauren Vale, sitting right in front of us as they're scouting out this game this evening. Fishers will play the winner of this Carmel Southeastern matchup on Friday evening at 6 o'clock. Tonight's second game, though, features the Anderson Indians versus the Noblesville Millers and Westfield. They drew the second bye. They will play in that second semifinal against the winner of the Anderson-Noblesville game at Friday evening in semi number 2.
Yeah, you know, the one thing unusual about Sectional 8, and it's always this way, you know, you were talking about Coach Gaines scouting and everything, but, you know, all these teams know each other, so it's not a real surprise to anybody.
You know, I think the only one of these 6 sectional teams that didn't play Anderson in the regular season was Westfield, but other than that, every team – Anderson didn't play every other team, but it's a little tougher because they play in the North Central Conference, and then they play other opponents stemming off of those opponents. So, well, looks like we're going to have the Star Spangled Banner here in a moment.
Our good friend Kent Graham just walked up from the reporter and also the cross-country track coach. So we're getting ready for the national anthem. So we'll pause while the national anthem's going on.
Overseas, performing tonight's national anthem is Westfield's very own freshman Ella Rastetter.
Stripes and
Great rendition of the Star Spangled Banner.
What an outstanding
We'll have to catch
job
that
by a freshman.
Westfield freshman. We'll have to catch her name. That is it. Who knows? We may be seeing her someday down the road with a recording contract.
That's right.
As we're getting set for the starting lineups here at Westfield. I think I got my cord down there.
Our first contest tonight.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Carmel will be the visitor on the scoreboard tonight, and the home team will be Hamilton Southeastern. Starting lineups will go like this. Carmel going to go with 4 guards and a forward. Olivia Christie, number 2. Number 4, Emily Kamek. Number 10, Amy Dilk. And 22, Carrie Larson will be the 4-guard lineup. And 21, Blake Smith will be the forward. For Hamilton Southeastern wearing their white uniforms tonight. Carmel has royal blue uniforms with yellow numbers. And Southeastern will have their white uniforms with royal blue numbers and silver tints. And Southeastern will go as follows. Their guards will be number 3, Malia Jackson. And they will go with Malia Jackson, a 5'6" freshman. Number 10, Bree Lloyd, another guard. And a second freshman, Taya Irvin. Check that out. We'll have 3 freshmen in the starting lineup for Chris Huppenthal and gang. As a third guard will be Taya Irvin, a 6'1" freshman. The sister of Michigan junior Zach Irvin. The forwards are going to be freshman 6'1" forward, 34 Amaya Hamilton, and 5'9" senior Kendall Williams will be the other forward.
And a senior, 5'9" tall, number 44, Kendall Williams.
You know, it's very, very interesting with them having 3 freshmen in the lineup, but we've seen those freshmen earlier in the season.
Yep.
And the Irvin girl's a real deal now. And of course Jackson played good, and she started when we saw her the first time at the Noblesville Southeastern game.
Yeah, and we're going to see some different personnel off of the Southeastern bench this evening for sure, because we see her with a big brace on her left leg, but Megan Walton, that's a tough thing to see because Megan Walton is senior, and obviously she's not going to dress. They can't even list her on the sectional roster. But Megan Walton tore her ACL again for the second time in her high school career. As we get set, the tip is up and controlled by the Royals. They'll be going left to right. Bree Lloyd controls it to start out. Looking, and now she's doubled up.
You'll see Bree handle the ball a lot for Southeastern. She's a senior. She's the heart and soul.
Down low, dishes it. Kendall Williams off the glass and in. And we're at 2-0 Southeastern. Kendall Williams. Different times this year we've seen her, and she's gotten into foul trouble as well.
She can play if she can stay out of foul trouble.
Yep. 2-0 Royals, 30 seconds in. Now Amy Dilk out with it. Volleyball line, driving. Ball's tipped away. And Lloyd tips it out of her hand again. So Bree Lloyd's brought some energy so far for Hamilton Southeastern. Carmel inbounding underneath their own basket. And Carmel ties it up. Amy Dilk. That's going to be a travel there, Malia Jackson. And you see the senior Bree Lloyd kind of coaching her up on the floor, getting her jitters out. Understandable.
You know, Dilk's a fine sophomore for the Greyhounds.
By the time Dilk's a senior, I say for sure she's one of those girls that's up there for an all-state.
Yeah, spot. Yeah, she's a
2-2 our score. 7:15 on the first quarter clock. Craig Atkins alongside Perry Williams. Glad you joined us here for Class 4A Sectional 8 here at Westfield. It's Carmel back to it, right to left. They try and lob it inside, but Olivia Christie does not. get far enough down inside the paint to receive that pass, and that's out of bounds, Southeastern basketball. So it's Bree Lloyd. They're playing like kind of a matchup zone. Leo Lloyd left side now to Jackson. No. Kendall Williams chases down the rebound.
Williams seems to bring a little energy here in this game so far.
Now it's Williams from Hamilton. Dishes down low. Taya Irvin. No call is Kamek.
Travel.
Yep, lost her balance after she blocked Taya Irvin's shot, but Kamek falls right on her backside in the lane and travels with the basketball, staying with Southeastern here. Jackson gets the inbound from Lloyd, back to Bree Lloyd. Trying to make a move on Christie, and a three-point shot by Irvin. No. Rebound to Dilk. Right side she goes. Larson fakes the three, drives. Now to Blake Smith. And a little hop step. Looks like maybe a blocking foul.
Wow.
That'll be on Kendall Williams. The one thing we just talked about a minute ago, the Royals need to keep, or Kendall Williams needs to keep herself out of foul trouble.
Yeah, she's got to be in this ball game for Southeastern to be successful.
Came back to, I guess, on the plus side there for Southeastern as Carrie Larson traveled with the basketball. Looks like a pair of turnovers apiece.
It's certainly, we know that, and I'm sure Southeastern does, that Carmel's going to pick you up all over the floor here early on.
So that foul on Emily Kamek, that's her first. One foul apiece on each team. They're trying to take Bree Lloyd right out of her game. They're doubling up, kind of a matchup zone in the half court, but they had her, and now it's going to be it was almost a 10-second violation there on Malia Jackson, but she carried it. And 2 minutes into this ball game, we're just at 2-2. Now it's Christie to Blake Smith. Good diving steal attempt there by Taya Irvin. Knocked out of bounds. Inbound from Christie to Dilk. She'll reset the offense. Right side to Christie. Looking for somebody underneath. Three-pointer off the mark and deflected off of Kamek's hand. Now Bree Lloyd back the other way. She drives. Left-handed, no. Rebound to Larson. Williams hit the deck pretty
good
awkwardly, yeah. And
reach in by Bree Lloyd.
Yep, she got contact, but if not, that would have been a nice tap out and possibly 2 points the other way for the Royals.
You're just going to get caught on those kind of things,
yeah.
Trey.
Yeah, and there are some things, I mean, you can get away with, but something like that where she got a little bit of body contact, that got called. So Dilk finds her way to the bucket, got it.
And Bree Lloyd just picked up another foul.
Yep. Basket's good by Amy Dilk as she drove around for the reverse layup. She's got all 4 Carmel points. The foul is on Lloyd, like Perry said. That's her second foul, third on the Royals. Free throws missed, but rebounded by Larson. The ball's rattled around off of Christie's hand, off of a couple legs, and a kick violation called. Inbound, kind of sloppy, but Kendall Williams retrieves it. Gets the other way, Bree Lloyd up off the glass and in. 4-4 our score.
Good assist by Williams.
Yep, those two have assisted on each other.
They played
so
a lot
far.
of basketball together.
Yeah. Blake Smith drives and got it. This is kind of a feel out, even though they're both playing pretty intense right now, but teams have to get a feel of who, what's going to be and what defense is going to be ran against them. So it's taking a little bit of time, even though they've played each other. Royals with it. Irvin, now Bree Lloyd. Rainbow pass across court. Jackson to Williams.
Well, when you go up in Indiana in basketball, whether it's girls or boys tournament, you never want to be the first one out.
Bree Lloyd with her second bucket of the game, and it's 6-6. Oh, almost a travel there as Kamek tried to dribble and it was on her leg. Surprised it didn't get called.
Foul number 34 for the Royals, Amaya Hamilton. That's her first. Team fourth.
Like they're off on the scoreboard. 4 team fouls on Hamilton Southeastern, 1 on Carmel as they'll inbound again midway point of the first quarter. 6-6. Dilk. Now Blake Smith loses control and turns it back over.
Yeah, it's Carmel.
And that is a 5-second call as Olivia Christie almost leaned across the baseline. They turn it back over to Southeastern. Amaya Hamilton inbounds, lead pass, and tapped out of bounds by Dilk. Lloyd has it across, and we've got a new Royal in there. 33, Sarah Howard, a 5'4" sophomore. A lot of defensive pressure by Carmel. Three-pointer off the mark and over the bucket by Williams. Larson drives off the glass and in. Put that right over Kendall Williams. 8-6, up the court. Williams from Jackson. No. Off the back of the iron, Larson the rebound to Kamek. Blake Smith, left baseline, got it. Smith's got 4.
You know, basically down there, that was a pretty easy layup Williams had, but with Blake Smith down there on her with her size, it kind of altered the shot a little bit for Williams.
Olivia Kegley, number 20, in there for Hamilton Southeastern, and for Carmel, number 3, Selena Funky. Funky, a 5'7" senior, and Kegley, a 5'9" junior for Southeastern. They're trying to break this press quick, and up the court. Kegley from Bree Lloyd, and she got it up and off the glass for a layup.
Oh,
quick turnover there.
Stepped on the line.
Yep, and they're going to watch that because, sometimes, players are lackadaisical. They're going to step on the line, and they're not going to let you do it at this level of the game.
Yeah, this is for all the marbles here when you start tournament time.
Yeah.
Rest that stuff. Oh, no, that's 3 on Bree Lloyd.
Yep, that's 3 quick fouls in the first. The 5+ minutes for Bree Lloyd. Chris Huppenthal is lighting that official up.
Oh, man, that's going to be huge for the senior leader to be sitting on your bench in a big game against the Greyhounds.
Next dead ball, we'll see the 4th freshman. Yep, Chris Huppenthal just got a technical foul as he up and down the bench in the year of an official, and what coach would be happy with, the fouls that have been called so far.
Yeah.
But you never know. You would hope he wouldn't have any choice words in there for the officials, but three fouls early on your star player. He's probably a little frustrated.
Yeah.
So now there's another official talking to him as Emily Kamek heads to the charity stripe where she rattles the first one off the rim twice and off the backboard, and no good. Kamek held scoreless here in the first 5.5. Swish is the second. She's got her first points of the sectional. 11-8, Carmel up on Southeastern. 2:33 left, first quarter. 24, Molly Walton, the 4th freshman to be in the lineup tonight so far for Hamilton Southeastern. Dilk, who almost picked
right
off
on
there.
The line there.
Woo. Jackson almost had it inside the three-point arc. Funky and not a long two. And it's 13-8. Largest lead thus far for Carmel.
Especially since just a minute ago, it was 6-6. Epithal wants to call timeout here.
Let's take a moment and thank some of our sponsors this evening.
Absolutely. Let's thank our sponsors here. Community Health, Church Hidden and Anthem, Ivy Tech, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration, Mark Hairbrandt, Commissioner of Hamilton County, Wolfies, and Peterson Architecture. Noblesville Trophies and Logan Street Signs. We appreciate those people who came aboard for us here at sectional time, Commissioner Mark Hairbrandt, Wolfies, and Peterson Architects. And, of course, we're always thankful for those that have been with us all season long.
Back to action out of the timeout. Carmel with the basketball. Floating it around the perimeter. They've got Dilk, Kamek, Funky, Smith, and Larson. Looks like we got another foul. It'll be 24. It looks like Molly Walton.
Williams, number 24, Molly Walton. That's her first.
6 fouls on. Check that. 7 team fouls on Hamilton Southeastern. That'll put Selena Funky at the line. Funky rattles the first one home. She's got 3.
Of course, Celine Funky's a great softball player, too, isn't she, Craig?
Yep. We saw her knock some out last year's 4A sectional. The slugfest we saw at Fisher's for that 4A number 8 title. She cans both free throws, 15-8. Carmel up. Ooh, if Kegley would have taken that pass from Howard in, should have had an easy layup. Shot off the mark by Jackson, no. Smith the rebound. Carmel back the other way, right to left. Amy Dilk.
Looks like Williams is getting ready to come back in. She's probably going to play a little bit more than normal with Bree Lloyd out.
Amy Dilk with her third bucket of the quarter. It's 17-8. And you hope this thing doesn't get too far out of hand with Bree Lloyd in foul trouble this early. And pass deflected off Kamek's hands. Blake Smith stole it. Now to Dilk, left baseline. She's doubled up. Kamek, right corner 3. No. That's going to go out of bounds. Oh.
Whoa.
Funky got caught up underneath the.
Well, she'll go after it. We know that.
Yeah. 55.4 left on the first quarter clock. Off the court, Sarah Howard. Now it's Molly Walton. Kiki Sundling, number 30 in the ball game. Walton traveled, stutter step before she even took a dribble, and they'll turn it back over to Carmel. Now 40 seconds left first quarter. Now and there's Andy Kwasniewski, number 5. As that ball gets stolen and tied up as Sundling does.
Jump ball goes to Westfield. To Hamilton Southeastern.
So good job in there by number 30, Kiki Sundling, the 5'6" junior. That ball, kind of a sloppy pass by Molly Walton. Now stolen by Sundling, and she's making an impression right away And Malia Jackson has it with 6 seconds. She may want to look at the clock. Oh, and they're going to call a kick, even though that was a little higher than a foot.
Yeah.
But that'll stop play with 3.1 seconds left in the first quarter play with Carmel up 9. Inbound, Sunling gets it. Walton, long three. If she'd have got a little more on it, that would have been good. End of one quarter play. Carmel 17, Hamilton Southeastern 8.
The correct, perfect example in this first quarter here already. You know, with about 3 minutes left to go in the quarter, the score was 6-6, and then, you know, Bree Lloyd picks up that third foul, and you know, when you have your senior leader out of there, it's tough to get going, because I'm sure they did not plan on not having their senior leader, and she's probably going to set
she may
probably
set a
all
good part
this
of
quarter.
One of our big sponsors for this Class 4A Sectional 8 action is Wolfie's Grill. Now with 4 convenient locations in Noblesville, Fishers, Carmel, and their new location on State Road 32 here in Westfield, just east of Westfield High School. Visit any of Wolfie's locations to satisfy your hunger for their famous Wolfie's wings, dry rub ribs, fireside cheese sticks, craft burgers, tenderloins, sandwiches, fresh salads, and more. Also catch your favorite sporting teams on their 60-inch TVs all over the place there. Also join us this Sunday for the Panthers and Broncos in Super Bowl 50 Sunday night. Check out their menu online at wolfiesgrill.com. Open 11 to midnight every day of the week. Right away, start the second quarter. Selena Funky drives the bucket, and we're up to a double-digit lead at 19-8, Perry.
Yep.
Carmel toss it around the outside. They've got Funky, Kwasniewski, Christie, Dilk, and Smith. So they're giving Larson and Kamek a little breather, it looks like. I'm not sure if this will be on Kendall Williams. If it is, it's 2 on her.
She gets up with a little tender ankle, too, it seemed like. We want to thank our viewers who have tuned in for this first game between Carmel and Hamilton Southeastern. We appreciate everyone that watches us here on Hometown Network.
And don't forget, folks, coming up game 2 tonight, it's Anderson and Noblesville. We'll have that for you right here on Hometown Television. First free throw up and good by Olivia Christie. Her first points of the ball game. Free throw number 2, up and off the back of the iron. No, Kendall Williams the rebound. Carmel 4 out of 7 from the line so far. Now in there, number 12, Hayden Braun. Her and Amaya Williams trying to get some passes around, but no. Nice move by Kendall Williams.
Absolutely. Great move there.
A little shake and bake to the lane and up and off the glass. She puts a layup, and it's 20-10 Carmel. Kamek back in there. Now it's Dilk, right wing. Looking to run the offense. Like they may have gotten Amy Dilk with charging foul, a little too much. Check that. That's going to be on Mackenzie Wood, 33, as she's made her way into the lineup. 6'2" freshman for Carmel. Royals having a tough time passing over this zone. Williams up, off the glass, no. That may be on Mackenzie Wood again, and it is. But Wood's one of those role players. She's in there. She has fouls to give, if you will.
Yeah, she's a young freshman.
Williams at the line. Her first trip of the night.
You know, the one thing about the Carmel Greyhounds, on the roster, they only have one junior, which is Christie, and then everybody else is either a senior or a freshman. Well, there's a few sophomores and freshmen, so this is a relatively young team. Urban comes back in the ball game for Hamilton Southeastern.
Yeah, it may be till the last couple minutes before we see Bree Lloyd again out there with 3 fouls. It's different when there's 2 or 3 fouls, and Williams banks her second free throw. She's got 5, and it's 20-11 here at the 6:05 mark of the second quarter. Kamek to Blake Smith, and looked like Kendall Williams gave her the lane, but she didn't take it. Kamek finds room, and she gets up there for an easy layup. Emily Kamek's first bucket, and it's back to an 11-point lead. And Kamek deflects the pass. There are a couple Royals fighting over the ball or going for the ball.
Should be Southeastern ball.
In there to tie her up was Emily Kamek. That'll stay with Southeastern as they were trying to get back down the court. Inbound to the Molly Walton. Freshman to freshman. Finds Sarah Howard. Oh, she lifted her pivot for the last second, but no call. Walton, cross court to Irvin. She moved her foot. Now underneath, Molly Walton. Oh. Yep, off the top of the board. Almost hit the shot clock.
I think she felt the footsteps of Emily Kamek coming at her.
Yeah, if you feel 6'2", Emily Kamek coming toward you, that's not somebody you'd want coming to try and block your shot, and she got a little intimidation factor there. Dilk feeds it, right baseline. Blake Smith, no. Rebound, Williams. Now it's Molly Walton. Cross court to Sarah Howard. Howard double dribbled, yep. She tried to get away with it and kind of smooth it back into it, but the one official standing over by the scorer's table with a very watchful eye there. Larson drives, now it's Dilk. Trying to find room as she does again. Yeah. Sarah Howard takes the charge. Great job there by the sophomore, Sarah Howard. 5'4" sophomore. Dilk a little bit taller at 5'10", and second time she's put an arm into her, and that forearm shiver.
Whoa.
Ooh. Yep, that's where things went a foil there, as Howard's pass got intercepted by Olivia Christie. Now she'll drive, dishes down to Blake Smith. No, rebound, Funky. Oh, Williams thought she may get a foul called or an out of bounds call, but Southeastern with the basketball again. Right out of her hands, Carrie Larson pickpockets Sarah Howard and to the other end for 2.
Southeastern coach has to be very disappointed in some of the passing that his team is.
And you may be calling Amaya Hamilton with the foul here. Yep, it is Amaya Hamilton with the foul for Southeastern, her second.
34, Amaya Hamilton, that's her second. Team 9.
Yeah, we're going to have a timeout. Full timeout here.
Let's go ahead and thank more of our sponsors. Mark Hairbrand, who is running in the May election for Hamilton County Commissioner. Some of the accomplishments that Mark has accomplished in the first 4 years of his term, the collaboration with the city of Fishers and Noblesville on state of Indiana 37 improvements, securing $100 million. And if anybody, Craig, has ever gone down Indiana 37 in the morning or in the evening, that is greatly needed.
Yeah.
Also, he's instrumental in implementing an energy saving program at the county building, saving over $200 on annual utilities, and obtaining over $55 million federal funding grants for multi-road projects in Hamilton County. a small list of some of the things he's accomplished in his first 3 years in office. We want to thank Mark. He's going to do Mark Amberett's going to do both the boys and girls sectional, so we really appreciate that.
Good deal. We thank him for jumping aboard with us. We're back out of the timeout. Kerry Larson to shoot free throws. That went off the back of the iron, and no. This rebound is Sarah Howard. Now over left side, Hayden Braun. Todd Windland wants a travel on Braun, but nothing doing on it. He's a coach, not an official. Williams, left baseline, jumper, no. Rebound to Blake Smith of Carmel. She brings it across the timeline for 6'2". She's a pretty good ball handler. Same thing with Haley Reinl of Westfield and Emily Kaiser of Noblesville. 6-footers, they've got some good ball handling skills. Right side to Kamek. Hamilton may want to be careful. She'll get her third foul. Now it's Larson driving, free throw line in. Smith, left side, left-hander, no. Williams quickly approaching half a dozen rebounds.
Absolutely. She's done a great job tonight. Like we said, she's just got to stay out of foul trouble.
Yep, Sarah Howard didn't have much help there, and there's Olivia Christie missing the layup after that steal of Howard's pass. Funky crosses. Larson, left corner, three. Back of the iron, no. Rebound to Christie, and she gets fouled going up. Is that Malia Jackson, or is it Sarah Howard? It is Sarah Howard. And it looks like Amy Dilk will come in for the shooter if Christie makes both of these. She's waiting at the scores table. They're clarifying who that foul's on. That's the first on Sarah Howard. First free throw by Olivia Christie, up and good. She's 2 of 3 at the line for her 2 points. Looking for another. Second one up and good. She's 3 out of 4 from 15 feet out. And it's 26-11.
Delk's back in the game for
Bree Lloyd back in. 2:52 left in the first half. I think she got anxious enough. Oh. Yep, Sarah Howard, I think she thought that she double dribbled there, and bad pass trying to get it back to Bree Lloyd. Long three by Kamek, got it.
Kamek's got good range for 6'2".
WNBA range. 29-11. Hoping Southeastern can find some more offense here in the final 2.5. Kendall Williams looks, no. Now it's Jackson driving the baseline. Underneath Hamilton, loses control like she had slippery hands, but she gets it back in the offensive rebound for 2. (29-13) Carmel. 2 minutes left first half. Kamek high off the glass, no.
Wow.
Thought like maybe an over the back on Funky, but no. Blake Smith, the rebound bucket. She has 6, and it's 31-13. Trying to 3-man weave it up the, or 5-man weave it up the court. Howard for 3, long range. No, almost banked it in. Couple taps.
Williams gets a
deflection
rebound
off the rebound.
Scores.
Williams scores it. Williams has 7. It's 31-15, 1:25 until halftime. Carmel up on Hamilton Southeastern. Dilk drives. Up, no. And an over the back maybe on Blake Smith. And that'll be number 1 on Blake Smith. Blake Smith's one of those players where she's smart about how she fouls and who she fouls.
Oh, absolutely.
She's going
to be a good one.
She knows when to keep her hands in the cookie jar, if you will, and when to keep it out. 1:19 left. I think some fans thought that Hamilton shouldn't have been able to move the baseline, but she did. Bree Lloyd to inbound underneath. Far right bucket. Into Jackson. Up, off the glass. No. Hamilton the rebound. She gets it flipped out of her hand by Andy Kwasniewski. And maybe a reach in on Kwasniewski. Andy's first. We'll see Olivia Kegley off the Southeastern bench. She'll be in for Williams. Williams, a much-deserved breather. As I'm not sure if she's seen the bench tonight.
Yeah, she was in just for just about less than a minute.
Hamilton taking her place very well right there with a bucket right in front of the rim. Hamilton's got 4, and it's back to a 14-point deficit, 31-17. Funky out top. Center circle, right side to Blake Smith. They're going to waste some time at 40 seconds left.
I'm not saying they're going to wait till the last second shot, but they're going to wait for a good shot, I can tell you that.
Yep, and they're Kegley and Bree Lloyd kind of converged on her to try and get her to turn it over.
Bree Lloyd's got to be very, very careful here because she sure doesn't want to get her fourth foul with less than 20 seconds left to go in the half.
Down to 15 seconds. Kwasniewski down low. Blake Smith, easy does it. Blake's got 8 points, and it's 33-17. Nice pass there.
Oh, dear.
Oh, and that is Bree Lloyd's fourth. Ooh.
That's a gamble when you take when you bring somebody in that's got 3 fouls, and with 2 minutes left to go, you take that chance of getting that fourth foul. And that's what happened, and they certainly need Bree Lloyd's leadership on that Southeastern with Walton out.
Yep, as soon as she hit the deck, you could just see the look of frustration all over her. And free throw up and good by Amy Dilk. Dilk has 7. And number 24, Molly Walton back in. Trying to do her big sister proud. And free throw no good by Dilk. Rebounded by Hamilton, but she finds Molly Walton. And three-pointer off the mark, and at halftime, it's Carmel 34. Hamilton Southeastern 17. Take a break for a few moments, add up the stats, and come back with a little halftime show for you right here on Hometown Television.
She was very little. Taylor loved to play basketball.
My dream was to play basketball in college.
That day, she was having a great game. Then she landed after a rebound. When I saw her, I just felt sick.
I knew right away that I had torn my ACL.
A teammate recommended Shelbourne Knee Center.
Their doctors and physical therapists have taken care of thousands of knees like mine. My dream came true. I'm going to be playing basketball at Huntington University.
Shelbourne Knee Center, now part of Community Health Network.
When Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage. Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Sponsors here at halftime. Peterson Architect is one of our sponsors here for this Sectional 8 sectional. Peterson Architects partners in a diverse group of clients that achieve and innovate and practical solutions for multi-project types. With many years of providing superior service, they are experts in customizing architect and engineering services. They're located on South 10th in Noblesville, Indiana. I also want to thank Community Health. It's Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. If you have any questions, contact them at Community Health, 317-355-7775. Church Hiddle and Antrim, attorney at law, for personal injury claims and complex business litigations, to divorce cases. Church Hiddle and Antrim protect the rights of individuals and businesses, schools, and government bodies all around Indiana, including Noblesville, Fishers, Maryville, and Tipton. Contact the Noblesville office at 773-5320.
We know about the 4 locations of Wolfie's Grill at Fishers, Noblesville, Carmel, and now Westfield here on 32. But have you been to the Italian House on Park yet, Perry?
I actually went by there today. I haven't been there, but I went by today. It looks like a nice place.
Yeah, it's Scott and Nyla Wolf's, their newest concept, just 2 blocks south of their new Wolfie's location here on 32. They offer a wide variety of Italian cuisine in a quiet, cozy, home-like atmosphere. And they're tucked in off the busy roads here of State Road 32 and 31. The secret is out, and the Italian House is catching quite a buzz in the area. Head on over to the Italian House on Park in Westfield and treat you and yours to an Italian meal, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. Actually, in part of their hours, I'm not sure, but maybe they'll switch their hours. They're usually closed on Sundays and Mondays, which Valentine's Day falls on. They're located at 219 Park Street in Westfield and online at theitalianhouseonpark.com, or you can give them a call at 804-5619. They're open Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 10 and Fridays and Saturdays from 4 to 11 p.m. Like I said, closed on Sundays.
You know, and the one great thing about it is, Craig, they're located right once they get the Grand Junction going. They're going to be have a prime spot there.
That was probably part of the master plan with that one.
Ivy Tech prepares Indiana residents to learn, live, and work in a diverse and competitive environment. To answer any questions on enrolling or general information, you can visit their website, www.ivytech.edu, or give them a call at 317-921-4300. Smith's Jewelers has been serving Hamilton County, including Noblesville, Fishers, Westfield, and Carmel, for over 65 years. Many jewelry stores have come and gone, yet Smith's remains. The knowledge of the staff of the Smith's Jewelers is eager to give the customers a memorable and positive experience. Give them a call at 317-773-3383 or www.smithonthesquare.com. Indiana Restoration. Give them a call at 317-776-9942 for water damage, contents cleaning, fire damage, smoke and odor removal, carpet or upholstery cleaning. Give them a call, like I said, 776-9942, or check them out on IndianaRestoration.com. Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 773-7200. Noblesville Trophies offer a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provides same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Give them a call at 773-7391.
/apply now. That's
Craig, you want to go over the stats before we get this second half started?
34-17 is our count. Carmel up on Hamilton Southeastern by 17 at the half, doubling them up. And here's the count for the Royals in the first half. Leading the way for them is Kendall Williams with 7 points. Bree Lloyd and Amaya Hamilton both with 4 points and 2 points out of Olivia Kegley. But the big thing in the first half for the Royals, Bree Lloyd, the 5'8" junior guard, with 4 personal fouls in the first half, hampering her time as she'll spend probably a good majority of the third quarter on the bench as well. For Carmel in the first half, Blake Smith leading the way with 8 points, 7 from Amy Dilk, 6 points out of Selena Funky and Emily Kamek, 4 from Carrie Larson, and 3 from Olivia Chrissy to make up their 34 points, as they've got a 34-17 halftime cushion over Hamilton Southeastern here in Class 4A Sectional 8 at Westfield.
You know, and that's the one thing about the Greyhounds. They have so many weapons, a balanced attack like that, and for Coach Windland to be able to bring a leader like Celine Funky off the bench, and she gives them that kind of edge. She's a hardcore player, could step up and take some good shots, but she can also play very good defense, and she's all over that floor. But a balanced attack, and of course that press that Todd Windland has always been known for is giving this young Hamilton Southeastern group real fit, especially with Bree Lloyd on the bench.
Yeah, it'll be tough. It looks like maybe somebody like Molly Walton will probably, or Sarah Howard will start the second half in place of Bree Lloyd, unless he's really got his trust out there with her, and if she can. But it's maybe something that's too risky with 4 fouls, as she's kind of hanging back to come out there with Megan Walton, who's on crutches this evening. So yeah, definitely, it's got to be frustrating from Bree Lloyd's point of view, because she's like you said earlier, she's the leader of this team, the kind of the heart and soul. And you could tell when she was on the bench that looking for someone to pass to, it was a little bit difficult for girls like Sarah Howard and Hayden Braun, Kiki Sunling, and that whole mix. And
well, the one thing about it is in the case of Bree Lloyd, with the injuries they've had and with Walton out, she's kind of the heart and soul, and you really don't prepare for that when you come in with your game plan. I mean, I know that Southeastern knew that Carmel was going to press, but it's tough when you have a person that, like the caliber of Bree Lloyd, that's been there, done that, and played at a very high level.
And we'll turn the page here to quarter number 3. Along with Perry Williams, I'm Craig Atkins. We thank you for joining us, and we welcome anyone who's joined us since the telecast has started off. 34-17, Carmel up on Hamilton Southeastern to start the third quarter. Now Blake Smith picks her dribble up. Like we said, it's going to be Molly Walton out there in place of Bree Lloyd. As Bree Lloyd's got 4 personal fouls, 3 of those in the first quarter. Seems like Southeastern has stepped up their defense a little bit. Throwing Carmel for a loop here in the first 40 seconds of the third quarter. Dilk drives, finds an open Carrie Larson, and converging on her was Taya Irvin and Kendall Williams.
Looks like it's on Irvin.
Yep.
Royals number 21, Taya Irvin. That's her
First on Taya Irvin.
That was a lot better than it being on Williams, because that would have been her third, correct?
Yep, that would have been Kendall Williams' third. And I believe that is right. She did have one in the second quarter and one in the first. First free throw up and good by Carrie Larson. Second one, good. 36-17. Southeastern weaves it up the court. Williams down low, and she finds a way now. Hamilton steals it right out of Carrie Larson's hand, and a new possession for the Royals. Hamilton. Underneath, Jackson, layup off the glass and good. Malia Jackson's first field goal. 36-19. Now it's Olivia Christie, right side. Looked like it would have been a screen and roll, but no opening for Blake Smith to get that pass. Kamak deep, guarded by Hamilton. Good matchup there. Williams on Blake Smith.
Want to remind everybody, we got game 2 coming up between Noblesville and Anderson for the second game of this sectional 8 tournament. 2 games tonight, 2 games on Friday, and the championship game on Saturday.
Fishers plays the winner of this game, and Komet gets the pass down low from Dilk. Now left corner 3, Larson, no. Blake Smith skies for the rebound. Now to Dilk. Basket's up and good.
Of course, the coaching staff of Fishers is sitting right below us here, but I'm sure that they've looked at film and know these players also.
That's her first, team first.
We'd like to thank our intern from one of the local high schools tonight. Working hard on the camera. (38-19). Southeastern trying to dip into that, and Smith deflects a little bit. Williams' shot braces the rim. Carmel back the other way. Smith driving in on Williams. Williams, tried to take the charge, but called for the block. And that will be number 3 on Ms. Williams.
Royals number 44, Kendall Williams. That's her second, team second.
I thought it was her third.
We must be wrong. I'm not sure who the other foul was in the first half then. I had her 3 as well. Smith at the line. Blake Smith, the sophomore. Nails that one. She has 9.
Back in for the Royals, number 33, Sarah Howard.
You see a crowd across the way has arrived from Anderson. We've seen some Noblesville fans.
Noblesville girls going down the bleachers to the right of us here.
Smith with another free throw coming up here. Up. And rattles around and in. Blake Smith has 10 to lead all scorers. Amy Dilk's got 9. Now it's Howard. Bree Lloyd. Oh, back in there. Barely got across half court in time. Jackson now to Hamilton, and Hamilton travels as she tries to make a move on Kamek.
Well, the situation with 40-19, I guess you really can't wait too long. Looks like they're going to let her play offense but not defense, so he's going to sub in and out. To maybe get some longevity a little bit longer.
As Huppenthal puts his arm around her and kind of gives her some encouragement and say, hey, you know why we're doing this, and what we're doing. Carmel back at it on their end. Dilk, 14-footer, rattles in.
Of course, it's always tough with a streak shooter like her to get into rhythms, which will, but you got to do what you got to do here.
Ball off the foot of Larson and out of bounds. Lloyd will come back in. That's the point the PA announcer gets a little tired of announcing the offensive defensive subs, but situationally, that's the best idea Huppenthal can do right now. Larson with a great move to get past Malia Jackson. And the rebound basket there by Kamek. Chris Hubbenthal going to call a timeout. It's 44-19, a 25-point cushion by Carmel. And Southeastern will call a timeout. They'll have 2 left.
That's why the scorekeeper gets paid the big
Yeah.
chicken dinner at the hospitality room today, right?
We'd like to thank all of our advertisers and sponsors here tonight. Community Health, Church, Hill and Antrim, Ivy Tech Community College, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration Services, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Mark Hairbrandt, Hamilton County Commissioner, Wolfie's Grill, and Peterson Architecture. Inbound to Bree Lloyd. Now to Sarah Howard. They may want to get across the timeline soon, and Howard gets it and does. Almost traveled, but a foul there maybe on Carrie Larson. That'll be Larson's first.
Number 22, Carrie Larson. That's her first. Team second.
Second Carmel foul. Williams, left corner, looking. Dribble drive, trying to find room. 13-footer off the glass. Got it to roll around twice and in.
Number 44, Kendall Williams.
Williams has 9. Blake Smith gets fouled as she makes about an 8-footer.
By number 21, Blake Smith. Fouls on Royals number 44, Kendall Williams. That's her third.
That is 3.
Third.
And we'll see Olivia Kegley coming in for Williams, as they're going to need Williams down the stretch. So they're going to make a comeback in this ball game. Blake Smith will get 1 shot here. And Selena Funky at the line to replace her if she makes it. Got it. So Blake Smith with the old-fashioned 3-point play.
You don't get to see them much anymore,
No.
Craig.
Inbound, Howard. Back to Bree Lloyd. Now it's Hamilton. Weaving up the floor. Jackson almost got the ball thrown out of bounds, and Funky gets the foul called on her.
Fouling Greyhounds number 3, Selena Funky. That's
Her first, the team's third in the quarter.
Leah Jackson to shoot 2.
Free throw up and good by Malia Jackson.
Royals number 24, Molly Walton.
Molly Walton back in. Bree Lloyd. Between Huppenthal and one of his assistants. Jackson's second free throw up and good. She has 4.
Well, Craig, in the prediction, John Harold, the score he predicted was Carmel 55, Southeastern 39. So it's probably going to surpass that.
Kamek, another long 3, no. Funky tries the rebound. Molly Walton gets the rebound. Up the court she goes to Malia Jackson. Deflected and off of Kamek's hands. Amaya Hamilton almost touched it.
Yep.
Sticking with the Royals, though. As Walton out, Bree Lloyd in. As we approach the 7 o'clock hour. 2:59 left third quarter. That ball thrown deep in the backcourt for Sarah Howard to grab.
Following this game will be the matchup between Anderson Indians and the Noblesville Millers. Game 2.
Cross-court pass. Lloyd fakes the 3, drives, back out. Malia Jackson, no. She takes a shot up, no, misses. And she'll tie up Emily Kamek, and that will stick with Southeastern. So great job by Jackson to keep it on this end of the floor for Southeastern. Lloyd to Hamilton on the inbound. Back. Lloyd with a 3. No. Short on that. I think that may be Bree Lloyd's first shot of the game.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
The only opportunity, really.
Yeah.
As with 2.5 left third quarter. Carmel in control, 47-23.
2:14 left to go here in the third quarter.
Dips it down to Blake Smith, does come back. Pass deflected, but Amy Dilk up, and she misses the layup. She felt Hamilton right there, I think. Now it's Bree Lloyd.
That's what Bree Lloyd could do so well, too, and that's one thing they've missed tonight.
21, Blake Smith, that's her second.
Blake Smith, 6'3" sophomore with her second foul. 4 on the Greyhounds in the half. Lloyd swishes the first free throw. She's got 5. She had 2 early buckets. I checked that. She has 2 early buckets in the first quarter. That may be her 3rd shot because she was hampered so quickly with 3 fouls in the first.
Yeah, at the beginning of the game, she picked up those quick buckets right off the bat.
Makes those, and Molly Walton back in. And this is good for the freshman Walton. Obviously, she's played a lot this year, but
gives her good experience here against a very good Carmel team.
Because right now they're all underclassmen on the floor for Southeastern. And I believe Funky and Kwasniewski, and up now we've got number 12, Molly Gillig, in there. There are 2 seniors out of the 10 players on the floor right now. Coach Windling called a timeout.
30-second timeout.
Gillig was trapped there.
Want to thank our sponsors once again. Mark Hairbrandt running for commissioner here, coming up for in the primaries of the May election. Mark has served as county commissioner for 3 years now. He is some of his accomplishments are a collaboration with city officials in Noblesville and the state of Indiana to secure $100 million for State Road 37 improvements. And most of us know in Hamilton County that's huge. He was instrumental in implementing energy savings programs from all county buildings, saving over $200,000 annually. We're back in action here.
Funky, her pass kind of erratic over the top. Gillig travels a little bit to get it. Sunling back out there. As Jackson's getting a break. Dilk to Smith. Now it's Molly Gillig again. Looking down low. Dilk was wide open. Now it's Amy Dilk looking. Cross court to Gillig. Steal right there. Dilk leaning out of almost out of bounds, and Bree Lloyd up. No. Kegley just about grabs the rebound. Back the other way. Selena Funky up. Flips it up. No. Rebound to Sunling.
Here we go. The race is on.
And Lloyd finally controls it back out. Now it's Sarah Howard. Underneath. Kiki Sunling. Got it.
Good play right there, Craig.
Yep, Sarah Howard found a seam and right down the lane for a left side layup for Kiki Sunling, her first bucket. Now it's Kwasniewski.
Definitely Southeastern's not quitting here.
Nope, you just don't see that out of any Chris Hubbenthal teams, and almost a steal there again by Sunling. 15 seconds. Now it's down to 6 seconds. Kwasniewski down low. Dilk off the glass and good.
Basket good by number 10.
Heave at the buzzer that will not count by Bree Lloyd, and we're through 3 quarters. And it's Carmel 49, Hamilton Southeastern 27.
We want to thank our sponsors, Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Anthem, Ivy Tech, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration Services, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Mark Hairbrandt.
Catch the fever this summer. The Indiana Fever and Indiana Pacers.
Also by Wolfie's Grill and Peterson Architecture. Now with 4 convenient locations in Fishers, Noblesville, Carmel, and their newest location on State Road 32 in Westfield, just east of the high school here at Westfield. Visit any of the Wolfie's locations for their famous wings, dry rub ribs, craft burgers, tenderloins, fresh salads, you name it, they've got it. Also, catch your favorite sports teams on the TV. All their 60-inch TVs, you barely have to turn your head to see one. Join us this Sunday for the Panthers and Broncos in Super Bowl 50 around 6:30 for the kickoff. Check out the menu online at wolfiesgrill.com or on Facebook at Wolfie's Grill, open daily 11 to midnight.
You're kind of familiar with that location of Westfield.
A little bit. Back to it, fourth quarter action. Craig Atkins alongside Perry Williams. Funky, Larson. Kwasniewski in the corner for three, no. Dilk the rebound, up and finds two again. That's 51-27. We're going to get a push there on Kwasniewski and kind of a...
Foul on Carmel is number 5, Andy Kwasniewski. That's her second, team fifth.
Bree Lloyd cut.
For the Royals, number 10, Bree Lloyd.
Fishers and the winner of this game, which at this point it looks to be Carmel, unless we see a Hamilton Southeastern comeback. We've seen a lot of things like that from Huppenthal's teams, but Fishers plays the winner of this game 6 o'clock Friday in the first semifinal, followed by next game's winner, Anderson versus Noblesville. The host school, Westfield, will play the winner of tonight's second game of Anderson and Noblesville Friday following the first semi. Amy Dilk's making it look too easy out there right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, the one thing about it is Carmel's got a couple of baskets, second missed shots that were uncontested rebounds. So
Kendall Williams gets her fourth personal there, and Dilk will go to the line to shoot one. Free throw off the mark. Jackson the rebound, now to Bree Lloyd. Lloyd off the mark, rebound to Funky. Andy Kwasniewski. 55-27.
we want to thank all our viewers here tonight for watching us, and keep in mind there'll be another game following this. Noblesville and Anderson will match up. Right now the score 55-27, Carmel over Hampton Southeastern with 6:39 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Bree Lloyd inbound for Southeastern, she does. Hamilton with a foot on the line, no. Rebound, Olivia Christie. Down low, she'll get the ball to Larson. Up off the glass, and then Carrie Larson has 8 points now. Hamilton, left side to Hayden Braun, who's just checked in momentarily. Now it's Williams to Jackson, now Lloyd. 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, and a three-pointer by Bree Lloyd, no. Rebound, Kegley off the mark with her layup attempt. Rebound to Carmel. Long three, left wing. Kamek got it.
Three-point basket, number 4, Emily Kamek.
Kamek's got 11, and it's 60-27. We're going to see more and more of the benches here.
Another bad pass by the Royals.
Up the court to Emily Kamek. Right baseline jumper, Selena Funky. Funky's got 8. 8 off the bench, and Chris Huppenthal wants to talk about it again. 62-27.
Full timeout, Royals.
Carmel in control of this one with 5:18 left here in the fourth quarter.
Your Indiana Fever tip-off their 17th.
Want to thank our sponsors, Community Health, Church, Hiddle, and Anthem, Ivy Tech, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration Services, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Mark Hairbrandt for Commissioner, Wolfies, and Peterson Architect. Peterson Architect, located on South 10th in Noblesville, partners with a diverse group of clients to achieve innovative and practical solutions for a multitude of project types. With many years of providing superior service, they are experts in customizing architects and engineering services. Go by and see Darren Peterson on South 10th at Peterson Architecture.
Back into action out of, official stops the play as Molly Walton's to the opposite top of the key, and they'll come back.
Well, they're
not sure why. Maybe one official ready, one not. Now the inbound, Sunling to Molly Walton. Malia Jackson. Katie Myers, number 13, now in there. Ball down low to Sunling, and she gets fouled on her shot attempt. She'll go to the stripe to shoot a pair.
Fouling Carmel's number 12, Molly Gillig. That's her first
12, Molly
save.
Gillig with that foul. Her first foul. Sunling, free throw off the back of the iron, and no.
Back in for the Greyhounds, number 33, Mackenzie Wood.
33, Mackenzie Wood back in there, the 6'2" freshman. And second one up, no good as well by Sunling. Olivia Christie the rebound. Cross court, three-pointer, Olivia Christie, no. Rebound to Gillig. Approaching 4.5 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Mackenzie Wood tries to make a move on Kegley, but not budging at all. And a rebound to Kegley on a short shot by Kamek. Walton streams up the court. No. Kind of a line drive shot as she got it deflected a little bit too, maybe. Rebound back to Carmel and Christie. Gillig. Back out Olivia Christie. Kegley may be getting charged for a foul here. And she does. Kegley's first.
Royals number 20, Olivia Kegley.
We'll see number 32, Chelsea Maxey. And then 33, Sarah Howard back in there for Hamilton Southeastern. We'll see Emily Kamek taking a chair. Andy Kwasniewski back in there, number 5. And we're at the midway point of the fourth quarter. Looks like Olivia Christie with the reach in.
Fouling Carmel's number 2, Olivia Christie. That's her second.
Todd Wendland making a couple substitutions here.
And it looks like we'll see number 32, Reagan Hune out there for Carmel.
And 41, is that right?
41, Madison Ferguson.
Both of them are freshmen, so.
So we can go ahead and, with ink, put Carmel in the first semifinal to play Fishers. I'm sure these 4 coaches in front of us are taking notes. As the Fishers Tigers will play Carmel Friday night. As Carmel's got a 62-50 or 27 lead right now. Looks like that foul will be on Reagan Hune.
Fouling Carmel's number 32, Reagan Hune. That's her first, team 8.
Free throw by Katie Myers, up and good. And probably until she fouls out, if she does. Kendall Williams coming back in. as Katie Myers knocks down both at 62-29. Just the first points of the fourth quarter there by Myers for Southeastern. Gillig. Up, Southeastern with a steal there. I think the refs may have looked at that prediction and trying to get it into that
spread
window.
in there right
into that window. Second foul on Molly Gillig. Molly Walton at the free throw line. I think she missed both of them. Check that, missed the first one of the 1-and-1. Bree Lloyd back in with 2:59 left. Lloyd driving, looking, up, off the glass, and no. Rebound, Chelsea Maxey, and got it to roll in. 5'8" senior Chelsea Maxey. And now number 44, Macy Berglund. Another freshman for Todd Windland. Coming in for the Greyhounds. I believe they're all freshmen on the floor for Carmel right now. Free throw missed by Maxey. Rebound there by Sarah Howard. And pass stolen by Gillig. She's going back the other way. Off the glass. No. A little strong, but Katie Myers, I think, gets the foul.
2:44 left here to go in the ball game.
Royals number 13, Katie Myers. That's her first. Team 6.
Keep everybody in mind, we got another game here tonight. Sectional 8 at Westfield. Noblesville versus Anderson.
Free throw at the back of the iron for Gillig. She's trying to get herself in the scorebook with points. She'll have one more here, 2:44 left. Second one up, no good. Kendall Williams to board. Sarah Howard, left side, Katie Myers. Looks down low, Howard up, and a foul there by Reagan Hune. Be 2 on Hune.
Carmel's number 32, Reagan Hune. That's her second.
And Sarah Howard swishes the first.
Second up and good.
Howard's got a pair.
Ferguson bringing the ball up the floor.
Now it's Molly Gillig, left side of Hune. Hune driving. Shot off the mark, doesn't touch iron, and goes out of bounds. Back to Southeastern, 62-33, 2:08 left.
Bree Lloyd with the ball.
Left corner, now it's Myers. Katie Myers to Kendall Williams, free throw line, no. Gillig the board. Madison Ferguson thought about a three now to Berglund. Wood back out, Gillig. 3-point attempt there, no. Rebound to Williams, and she's fouled. So we'll see Kendall Williams go into the free throw line.
Williams has got quite a few rebounds here tonight.
Yeah.
That's her fourth.
Okay. In between the games, we'll take a break here and get ready for the next game, but we will have the broadcast here for this next game, and it's probably going to come probably pretty close to 8 o'clock.
10 points now for Kendall Williams, and I'd say she's approaching double digits in rebounds too, according to that count in our heads. Williams swishes the second. She's got 11. Looks like Olivia Kegley coming in for her. That may be it for the career. Yep, yeah, it is. Chris Huppenthal gives her the nice big hug. And that's got to be the emotional kind that gives you chills.
Yeah.
She's seeing the end of a career. Kendall Williams played a lot of varsity basketball for Chris Huppenthal. 62-35 on those two makes. Molly Gillig with the three. No.
And I'm sure he will allow Bree Lloyd to go out the same way here.
Yeah. Bree Lloyd just a junior. Seems like she's a senior.
I thought she was.
I'm not sure why I thought all along that Bree Lloyd. Maybe it's because she's played so much varsity basketball also.
Yeah.
She gets the pass from Kegley.
We kind of apologize for that, then.
Chelsea Maxey with the basket. She's got 4. Nice feed from Olivia Kegley and driving. Reagan Hune in and out. Rebound to Maxey with 52 seconds left. Bree Lloyd driving, trying to will that one in. And that one, So we're now down to 30 seconds left, 62-37. Carmel just trying to waste the clock and put this one to bed until Friday when they'll play the Fishers Tigers. And, yep, there'll be foul number 5 on Bree Lloyd. Have an opportunity to, as Southeastern fans give her an applause. Kiki Sunling back in, number 30, as Reagan Hune will shoot a pair. Up. Now they'll bring Malia Jackson in. They're going to wait their full 30, or it might be 60 seconds they get. They'll bring Walton back in to replace Lloyd. So it'll be Kegley, Howard, Jackson, Sunling, and now Molly Walton as Bree Lloyd takes a chair. And it's Ferguson, Berglund, Gillig, Hune, and Wood for Carmel. Free throws missed. Down to 15 seconds. Jackson with it left side. Free throw line jumper, no. Rebound to Gillig. She's got about 4 or 5 rebounds in her time.
Okay.
Final score here in game 1, Carmel 62, Hamilton Southeastern 37.
Want to thank our sponsors before we go off the air here and get set up for game 2. Community Health, Church Hidland Anthem, Ivy Tech, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration Services, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Mark Hairbrandt, Commissioner, Wolfies, and Peterson Architect. We'll be back probably in about 15 minutes, and we'll do game 2, Noblesville against Anderson.